Zodiac sign, Aries. Your card, Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of resilience, defense, and completion of a cycle. It symbolizes a moment when you are on the verge of finishing something important, but you still feel fatigued from the struggles and challenges. In the upright position, this card indicates that you have already gone through many hardships, but it is crucial to maintain your determination and not give up in the final stretch. This is a time when you must gather your strength, despite the exhaustion, and continue defending your ground or standing up for your interests. The Nine of Wands tells you that although you feel as though you have exhausted your energy, you need to make that final push to complete what you've started. It is important to remain vigilant and not lose focus, because victory is near. This card also symbolizes protection, where you need to be ready for the final tests before receiving the well-deserved reward. Zodiac sign, Taurus. Your card, Reversed Page of Cups. The reversed Page of Cups may indicate emotional instability, immaturity in feelings, or a tendency to escape reality by indulging in fantasies and illusions. When this card appears in the reversed position, it may suggest that you or someone in your environment is not ready to open up to new emotional experiences, afraid to accept feelings or express sincerity. It can also signal that your creative pursuits are not receiving the attention they deserve or are not developing properly. The reversed Page of Cups warns against self-deception, ignoring your inner needs, or attempting to escape from reality. Sometimes this card may represent someone who is insincere in their emotions or manipulates them for personal gain, without any depth of feeling. Zodiac sign, Gemini. Your card, Reversed Ace of Cups. The reversed Ace of Cups may indicate blocked or suppressed emotions, difficulties in expressing feelings, and a lack of harmony in life. When this card appears in the reversed position, it may suggest that you are closed off to love, not allowing yourself to experience deep emotions, or experiencing emotional stagnation. You may be struggling with self-expression, feeling as though your emotions have no outlet, leading to inner discomfort. The reversed Ace of Cups can also indicate the need to address emotional isolation, to be more open to relationships and the expression of feelings. Sometimes this card points to experiences related to heartbreak or emotional trauma, where the heart is closed off to new love or happiness. In this position, it urges you to focus on your emotional blockages and begin the healing process to reconnect with yourself and others. Zodiac sign, Cancer. Your card, Reversed Two of Swords. The reversed Two of Swords indicates an inability or refusal to make a decision, as well as confusion and disorientation. It reflects a state where choices feel impossible due to fear of making a mistake or a lack of information. The card can signify being confronted with a reality you've been avoiding, or an escalation of conflict that can no longer be ignored. It warns against procrastinating or ignoring pressing issues. The reversed Two of Swords calls for breaking out of stagnation, even if it requires courage and accepting risk. The situation demands honesty with yourself and a willingness to embrace change to relieve tension and gain clarity. Zodiac sign, Leo. Your card, Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience, analysis, and waiting for the fruits of your labor. In the upright position, it represents a period when you have invested a lot of time, energy, and resources, and now it's time to wait for the results. It's a card of understanding that success takes time, and you must continue along your path without expecting instant results. You might be at a crossroads, contemplating whether to keep going or change your approach. The Seven of Pentacles reminds you that long-term efforts and consistency will eventually yield results, even if the outcome is not immediately apparent. It also highlights the need for periodic evaluation of your progress to understand what needs improvement or adjustment in your approach for greater success. Zodiac sign, Virgo. Your card, Devil. The Devil is a card of temptation, addictions, and attachments that limit your freedom. It symbolizes that in your life there may be hidden or obvious dependencies, whether on people, things, or your own habits. This card indicates times when you become a slave to your desires, fears, or doubts, losing the ability to control your actions and emotions. The Devil may also point to being trapped by your own illusions and habits. These attachments can be harmful, but it is important to remember that at any moment, you can free yourself. The card teaches that you need to acknowledge your dependencies and begin working on them, not being afraid to face your weaknesses and transform them into sources of strength. Zodiac sign, Libra. Your card, Moon. The Moon is a card of mystery, illusions, and hidden aspects of life. It symbolizes a period of uncertainty when reality may be clouded or distorted. This card often indicates times when you encounter situations where not everything is clear, and you must rely on intuition to find your way forward. The Moon is connected to subconscious processes, to those parts of yourself that often remain out of sight, hidden in the depths of the mind. It is also a card of inner fears, anxieties, and doubts that can prevent you from making clear decisions. The Moon warns that not everything you see is trustworthy, and you must be cautious not to fall into self-deception or external manipulation. However, it also points to a time when, despite all the difficulties, intuition and inner guidance can help you find your way and navigate unclear situations. Zodiac sign, Scorpio. Your card, Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of conflict, victories achieved through deception or dishonest means. It symbolizes a battle where a win may be obtained, but at the cost of losses or disappointments. In the upright position, this card points to a time when you might have to make compromises, sacrifice something for victory, or even show harshness in your actions. However, such a victory often proves to be hollow and leaves a bitter aftertaste, as it can bring internal contradictions, disappointment, or guilt. The Five of Swords warns against the value of honest victories and the importance of winning not just externally, but internally as well. Sometimes it's worth reflecting on how high the price of success is, especially if it was achieved through dishonest means. Zodiac sign, Sagittarius. Your card, Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of departure, farewell, and inner search. In the upright position, it symbolizes a moment when you realize it's time to leave something behind, even if it's difficult. You understand that the current situation no longer brings satisfaction or joy, and you decide to move forward in search of something more meaningful. This card can signify letting go of old attachments, relationships, or habits that no longer serve your well-being. Despite the pain or doubt, you choose a path that promises growth and inner harmony. The Eight of Cups reminds you that sometimes you must leave comfort behind for the sake of spiritual or personal development. Zodiac sign, Capricorn. Your card, Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of departure, farewell, and inner search. In the upright position, it symbolizes a moment when you realize it's time to leave something behind, even if it's difficult. You understand that the current situation no longer brings satisfaction or joy, and you decide to move forward in search of something more meaningful. This card can signify letting go of old attachments, relationships, or habits that no longer serve your well-being. Despite the pain or doubt, you choose a path that promises growth and inner harmony. The Eight of Cups reminds you that sometimes you must leave comfort behind for the sake of spiritual or personal development. Zodiac sign, Aquarius, your card. Reversed Page of Swords. The reversed Page of Swords indicates difficulties in communication, miscommunication, or insincerity. It may represent someone who talks too much but listens too little, or someone gathering information to use it for their own advantage. The card can symbolize gossip, suspicion, or a lack of focus, leading to important details being missed. It warns against jumping to conclusions or being overly critical. You may be facing unreliable information or acting without enough thought. The reversed Page of Swords advises caution in your words and actions, avoiding arguments for the sake of arguing, and focusing on what truly matters. Zodiac sign, Pisces, your card. Reversed King of Swords. The reversed King of Swords can indicate abuse of power, injustice, or manipulation. He represents someone who uses their intellect and authority harmfully, perhaps to achieve personal goals without regard for others' needs. It can also be a warning about rigidity, dogmatism, or emotional coldness that hinders harmony in relationships. The card advises caution in your words and actions, avoiding excessive criticism and despotism. It reminds you that true strength and authority are based on honesty, fairness, and respect for others. The reversed King of Swords may signal that you need to reassess your behavior or environment to avoid conflicts and misunderstandings.